of Diwali officially is Dhan Teras, which is the 13th day before no moon Amas is the actual day of Diwali. Dhan Teras is a day celebrating the wealth and the prosperity and abundance that we've all been given in this lifetime. The true meaning behind Dhan Teras, I know a lot of you know this as we wash money and we purify it. And that's true, but more than that, it's purifying our thoughts around money. That may I only take what belongs to me, may I not harm anybody along the way, and that I spend the money in the right way by helping people and enjoying this life that God has given us. And basically, this is the day that in our family, we have a tradition that over the years, my in-laws and my husband and I have collected these coins that when we travel, we bring from different countries. My father-in-law has coins from back in India, where if some of you remember, it's a coin with a hole in the middle. It's called Kano Peso. And so he has things like that. So my kids and I really look forward to actual Dhan Teras Puja because we all look at the coin. My son loves pulling out his phone and looking at the value of these coins, what it's worth now. And so little things that we do. If you haven't downloaded our freebie about 5 days of Diwali, this gives you exact details on the material that you need to do this Dhan Teras Puja. Again, remember about puja is you may do this wrong, but as long as your heart is pure and your intentions are clean, God's not going to come after you and go, oh, you did this wrong. I'm not going to accept your puja. God's our unforgiving God. So have a clean heart and do the best you can. But I'm going to show you how we do it and how you can do it as well. So what do you need for Dhan Teras Puja, which is day 1 of Diwali? You're going to need coins if your family has been gathering coins and dollar bills or rupees or whatever note that you use, whatever country you're in, your currency. If this is the first time your family is starting this tradition, then that's okay. You gather the coins and the bills starting this year. Our family tries to save it in a bag. I'm giving you just example of tiny little bag. We have a giant bag that we put it in because we like looking at the old coins over a period of time. You'll need fresh flour. You'll need a narir or a coconut, which I don't have at the moment. You will need some prasad or some dry fruits or something sweet to offer to the gods first, and then actually we get to enjoy it. So you could put whatever you want. You could put chocolates if that's your thing. You will need a lot of water, and I use a whole pitcher because we're going to be washing the coins. You'll need milk, and you'll also need panchamrit. Now, if you don't know what panchamrit is and how to make it, I have a wonderful video that I created. It's on IGTV and on our YouTube channel. You could go check it out. It's super easy. It's 5 ingredients. Panchamrit, amrit, 5 nectars, immortal nectars. So you'll need a little bit of that for the puja. You'll also need a small plate where you'll be washing the coins, right? And then a nice decorative plate if you want, or a simple plate to put the coins in once they've been washed and dried. You'll also need a cloth or a hand towel so you could wipe your coins out. You can also find your favorite piece of jewelry. I sometimes just put in the regular ring that I use. My daughter puts in her necklace that she wears day to day, and other things that you may want to put in your puja or that you want to get blessed. Sometimes I'll put my checkbooks or dollar bills, and as I mentioned earlier, we like to get the crisp bills that we could use to give to the kids or all the other vyavhar we do, so that this money has been blessed by Lakshmi Ma. So we're going to do the puja. So you may think, well, do you really wash dollar bills or the paper money? But no, what we're doing is just washing the coins. Some of these are from India and the travels that, with my in-laws or I've been to. And I mean, if you keep gathering coins for like over 30 years, that's a lot of coins. What do we do with it? So what happens with just specifically coins is we will start out by saving coins, but every 5 years we go through it and donate the coins, some of the coins that have been with us, and we know that we can find them. Now the rare ones obviously we hold on to for a long period of time. So what you want to do is just take a small plate, thari or a stone vessel, and then you put in your coins in here. People also, like the things that we've been gathering for years, we'll put in a piece of turmeric, a fresh turmeric goes in there, and sometimes there's a precious stone. For example, if my in-laws have gone to Mansarovar, which is in Kailash mountains in the Himalayas, they'll bring stones, and those are holy stones, so they stay with it. And then once you have this here, you'll put just a couple of spoons of the milk, because you don't have to do it. People sometimes just put in a lot of milk. You don't have to do that. It's up to you. You could add panchamrit as well, which is the 5 nectar. And then, because this is just, they purified by milk, and then we'll add our water, and then you move it around, basically. Now this is also the day where people buy gold for their ears. So I mean, the gold shops in India, jewelry shops, are happy for Dhan Teras, because this is when we go in. And it's, in Gujarati we say sukanyu, or it's for blessing. And so a couple of times you wash this. And this is why you need another plate, because after you washed it, we take it out. And people do this several times, or you can just take a hand towel and start drying them, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, so the way, this is an easy way to dry. You could pick up each coin and dry it, but everybody gets a hand towel and everybody goes to work, and we just try to clean all the coins the best we can, and this may take a while, so you can stop recording.
Get on there. Okay. It's recording.
All right. So when I look at these coins, sometimes I'll tell my kids stories, like my grandpa used to pay us 10 paisa, which is 10, for every time we got to fan him in the afternoon, because there was no electricity and it was really hot. So all the grandkids got to take turns, and I used my 10 cents or my 10 paisa and walked down to the little dukan or shop and bought Vixni Gori. I know, it's like a cough drop, but that was my obsession when I was like 10 years old. So when we're done cleaning these, you get the nice pretty pouch, or however you want to do it, and we'll be putting them in here. And once you have that in here, this is the whole time we're doing this. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to mention earlier, was that before we begin any of this, we actually, and this is why I said download the freebie, because just in case I forget to mention it, it's there in the freebie, that we start with chanting Ganesh mantra, because Ganesh ji is Ganpati, is the god that in Hinduism we pray to whenever we begin any auspicious thing. And the simple Ganesh mantra that's in the freebie is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Or you can, if you don't know Sanskrit mantras and you don't want to chant, you could use YouTube and just play a mantra that I'm singing on our YouTube channel. And if you're not following us, make sure you follow us, because you could find these mantras that could just play in the background while you're doing your puja. After this, when we're ready to do the puja for the coins, we will chant the Lakshmi mantra. And now we'll basically sprinkle this with some kanku, which is, you just go over it. Then the turmeric rice, meaning hrdai vada chokha, right? And we just go sprinkle that everywhere. Then we'll put in our flour. We'll light our diya, which I will do it now. And this whole time you're saying Om Mahalakshmi cha vidmahe Vishnu Patni cha dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Prachodayat. And then you can do Lakshmi Mani Aarti. You can bring in all of your precious things you want to get blessed, and you can set them next to all of your money. You could put in things that you use day-to-day basis, open if you want, or in containers. You can bring in your checkbooks or the dollar bills that you want to get blessed. And at the end, you will do the aarti, you will get your blessings, and then leave this overnight. Because the belief is that Lakshmi Ma is going to visit your space at night and bless all of your wealth and abundance and guide you in the right direction as you go forward in the New Year's. The next day, you can take everything out, put it away wherever it goes, and as you're doing it, just remember that wealth is not just determined by the amount of things we own, but it's also our health, our family, the love we're surrounded by, and just being grateful for everything that we've been given. And that's what Dhan Teras is all about.